So the press of a button, and this thing is going to move those blades forward. Let's lift up those wings, and I feel like we need more speed. We need more speed! Oh, I'm sorry, statue! Okay, first try did not go... What's going on, guys? Drae here, and welcome back to another episode of the Best Besiege Creations. Now, this week, we're doing a little bit of a competition for the start here. We got 3 brand new trophy trucks that came out actually on the same day by 3 different designers, and I thought it would be fun to do a little bit of a race because you can't really get much better than that. All these creations were made by different designers on the exact same day. It's as fair as it possibly can be. So what we're going to do is a little bit of a point-to-point run. I think I'm going to build a pole somewhere in the distance way down there. We got to make it to that pole, go around it, and come back past the house. The one that does it the fastest is the winner. It's as simple as that. And I want to see if these things can A, survive that, because this is some crazy terrain, and B, just how fast they are, because these things, they don't have any secrets. There's no rocket power or anything. It's just point-to-point, simple trophy truck racing. So, I'll quickly talk about each vehicle, and then we'll get into it. So let's start off with the left one. This is Trophy Truck V3 designed by Irio 2000, and I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Looks fantastic. Obviously, it is the 3rd version of his trophy truck, so that alone is going to tell you that this thing probably has some fine-tuning in it. And yeah, it looks fantastic. It's the only non-blue one of the pack, and I think this is the one I'm going to put my money on. And moving on, we got the biggest one of the bunch. This one, simply named Trophy Truck, designed by Phenom, a very popular and long-standing Besiege creator. This one looks great as well, and honestly, I haven't driven any of them, so I can't really tell you which one's going to win. It really is just a guess. But I feel like this one's a little bit too big. It looks like it has more parts than the rest, so obviously it's going to be more heavy. And therefore, I think it's going to take a lot more of this rough terrain and maybe even break itself. But again, I've never driven these. This is just my assumption. And finally, rounding up the pack, we got simply Trophy Truck V5. So yes, these are all simply named Trophy Truck, different versions though. So we got a V3 version, just a Trophy Truck, so I don't think this one's had any other versions, and then version 5. So obviously, the major benefit of this one is the fact that it has had 5 versions. There's been lots of testing with this, and although it looks simple compared to its competition, I think that's going to be a good thing for it. It's been fine-tuned, it looks fantastic, and I think this one's going to be good on the competition. Now, I don't know if I said it, but this one's made by Brammer, another very popular Besiege creator, actually winner of one of my competitions before. So, we'll see if he can do it again in this little makeshift competition. Now, we're going to actually use something else for this as well, another creation, so this is just a combination of different creations for this big race, and I'll quickly show you that as well. So this will be the tool that times the runs. Now, this is really cool to me. It is just simply a box that counts down seconds, or counts up seconds, rather. So obviously, we're going to use this to time our runs here, and I just love this design. You can actually open it up and see how it works, and it's almost got like a... If you've ever seen the inside of a musical box and how they work, it pretty much works like that. This goes around, pushes up the red zones pop out in front of it, and it makes the number. Now, these rotate at about a second, so this is true to life. Seconds are supposed to be a little bit off, but for, you know, measuring this, it should be perfect. Now, what I'm curious is how the other one turns, because as you can see, this one doesn't move. So, yeah, I think this lever here, yeah, that pushes that every 10 seconds, and that one moves once every 10 intervals for this one. That is the coolest system ever. I just absolutely love stuff like this, and I'm assuming it can go up to 99, so we can't go too far. I mean, actually, let's see what happens. Does it actually reset at 99, or does it just stop working? Because if it stops working, we might run into an issue. If it resets, we can simply do the math and figure out. I doubt we're going to be longer than 2 minutes. And here it comes, and yes, it goes back to 0, so we can keep going. I'd rather it not be that confusing, though, so I think it's going to take longer than 90 seconds to go all the way from one side of the map to the other, so I think we're just going to rush to the other side of the map. I'll put this somewhere up on the mountain, and once we do pass the box, we'll consider that the time. All right, so I got some bad news. That timer I was going to use, although it works great alone, for whatever reason, when you spawn it in, I'm assuming the mod is breaking it, but yeah, it doesn't actually keep time when you actually spawn it in. So I've been troubleshooting for quite a while, and it's just not working. Now, that being said, not a huge deal. We actually do got a timer over here as well, which we can use. I just wanted to keep everything in Besiege, but I guess I really don't have a choice now. So what we're going to do, I'm just testing out this run right now, making sure that the trucks can A, make it, and B, making sure it's actually a realistic looking run. We're going to run all the way from the windmill up to about right here, kind of the peak of this top spot here. Oh, good time to break the wheel right at the end. All right, but obviously that was just a test run to see how it works, so that is that little peak right over there. I know exactly where I need to go. Now, the way this is going to work, you get a maximum of 3 runs. The only run that counts is your first one, so I'm only giving 3 runs just to make sure these cars can make it there because it is pretty rough terrain. And yeah, it's the first run where you make it, so it can take 1 run, it can take 3. All right, so let's get it started up. Here we go on the first one with the white car, and let me know what you guys think is going to win this. I'm actually really impressed with this white car. With that first run, it worked really well, and as you can see, it's doing good once again. So I got kind of a good line going on for all the vehicles, and we're gonna go and try and keep it as fair as possible, going down the same line and all the way up that hill in the distance. All right, making great time with the white truck, though. I have been going full throttle this whole time, just making sure I can, you know, take off those seconds and seeing if my suspension can handle it, because during the testing, I was definitely not going full throttle the whole time. It's looking like it's actually doing really good right now. All right, we might have a perfect run. First try with the trophy truck. It's making it up the peak. I just got to get to that top part, and then we will call it. So let's pause it right when it goes over the edge. There we go. 57:53, a very honorable time for the white one. All right, now it's Big Blue's turn. Oh my God, this one is much faster. I'm just gonna do a quick test run here, get used to the handling as these are all different vehicles. Now that I'm driving this though, oh my God. Much more stable than I thought. Holy crap. And a lot more fast. I almost wish I could change my mind and go away from the white one now that I see how amazing this one is going. So, yeah, even when you flip it, as you can see, this thing is working just fine. So I think we're going to have another perfect run here. Let's get it set up and let's go. All right, so 57:53 was the first run. We are going much faster. The only thing that's going to, I think, make this thing lose is if it breaks 3 times in a row, and it's not showing any signs of breaking. I mean, look at this suspension. Oh my God. It feels like I've played a lot of racing games with trophy trucks, and it feels just like them. All right, we're at 30 seconds. We are almost at the ridge. Oh God, that was a bad turn. I'm trying to turn. I actually might have a little bit of a damaged steering, but yeah, still over the ridge. 42:43. Wow, that just took off 15 seconds to the actual run. Now, I want to see how much does it take to break this thing, because I still haven't been able to break it. So let's actually try and intentionally do some crazy jumps here. I mean, look at how fast this thing is going. We're going about 200 kilometers an hour downhill. I mean, it's going back and forth between 100 and 200. That is going quite fast. Let's see here. Come on, do that jump. Jesus, this thing doesn't break. I mean, obviously, if you land on its roof, it's going to break a bit, but the suspension is very, very stable. All right, and let's call this one Little Blue. This one also feeling pretty damn fast, very, very stable, as you can see, and wow, this is, God, how are they making these things so durable? Because I've never been able to take bumps like this with pretty much, I mean, there's been a few creations as of late that have been really supportive, but yeah, in the past, nothing was able to do this, so this is amazing. I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't feel as fast as Big Blue, but you might be surprised, you never know. So, here we go again, start it up, and let's go. Okay, so far, 2 of the 3 trophy trucks have done it perfectly first try. I thought it was going to take a couple tries, but man, these things, all 3 of them, I gotta say, are so well built, so Props to the designers for these amazing things. I didn't expect them to do so well. How's this one doing? We're at 24 seconds. You know what? It's going to be actually really close. At the bottom, we were at about 30, so this one's a little bit behind. But you never know. Maybe it's really fast at going up the mountain. So yeah, we're about 4 seconds behind right now, if my memory serves me correctly. Come on! Oh yeah, unfortunately, the other one was just too fast. We're almost there, though. Let's see. What's the damage? Okay, I missed the clicked it. It was about 48 seconds, though. So, as usual with me, I chose the slowest one, although still an amazing creation. This one, oh, that was beautiful. All right, at least I was able to break that one. But yeah, this one came in second. Very honorable at about 48 seconds. And of course, here is your winner, the, we're gonna call it Big Blue, but yeah, it's just called Trophy Truck. 42, what was it? 4223. This thing is an absolute rocket, and it has the suspension to deal with it, as you can clearly see. I mean, I could just play with these things all day. Like, the more I play with off-roading vehicles, the more I love them. Holy crap! We actually broke a wheel here. All right, well, grats to Phenom on another amazing design. This thing is still working pretty damn good with 3 wheels. Yeah, but all 3 of these, absolutely amazing. If you do want to play them for yourself, as always, links are in the description of this video. All right, next up, we got a bipedal walker here. This is actually the designer's first bipedal walker. Looks absolutely fantastic. I love this leg design it's got going on. Not only that, it can wield 2 very, very large swords here. So, yeah, this should be fun. Let's try it out here. So, first of all, we got to press that button to turn everything on. It's got some back smokestacks and whatnot. Grab those swords and spread your wings. So, yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to just rip these off and pull them out of the way, just in case it's a little bit hard to maneuver. All right, and check this guy out. I'm loving this walking animation. I mean, he's obviously horrifying looking, but with this animation, he just looks like a happy little kid with his 2 swords. But, yeah. We are walking up on them. We'll see if we can take down this tower with it. Now, can he balance as he's... Ooh, yeah, he can actually balance if you do stop moving as well. So he does have a little bit of a jump pack. You can either use it as a jetpack or kind of push him in as well. Unfortunately, he can't really control his arms without controlling the legs, though. So I'm going to try and swing down here. Oh, this is cool, though. I do feel like a real mech. A little bit of a drunk mech, but a mech indeed. And I'm actually liking this rocket power more than the walking animation. So let's turn it around a little bit here. Now, it's cool as well because... Oh, actually, he got back on his feet. But if you do fall over, you can push yourself backwards as well. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't do that because there's no way to get off your back. But yeah, you can definitely stand up once again if you do get stuck on this. So let's turn around here. All right, and turning around has actually made me stuck forward, so there we go. We will use a little bit of the jetpack, and we're good to go again. Let's walk in. I don't have invincibility on, by the way, so even with all that swinging and whatnot, nothing is broken on it. Oh, a little bit of a fall. Get back on his feet. I love that about this creation. Even if it does screw up, you can realign yourself and get yourself back sorted. Yes, let there be blood. All right, we just took out 2. Oh my god, that guy took out a whole fence. Yeah, look at me just slicing them. Oh, this is great. I mean, it's definitely not the most accurate of walkers. It's kind of the derpiest of walkers, but that's what I love so much about it. And I do love that you can actually jetpack away as well. Now, unfortunately, his swords don't have enough oomph to break stone, so we can't really do that. But still, an absolutely awesome bipedal walker that has a lot of unique features to it. Being a new creator, that's not surprising at all. He's got a lot of unique stuff going on here. The Black Demon Advanced Tiltrotor Helicopter. This thing looks fantastic. It's been a long time since I showed you guys a helicopter because, quite honestly, I'm scared of them in Besiege. They're definitely the hardest creations to control, and this one definitely doesn't look too easy at all. When you combine a plane with a helicopter, it's never gonna be easy. So, yes, this thing has an advanced tilt rotor design. You can see the mechanics going on there. Absolutely fantastic design. On top of that, we do have some wings on this, and you can fly it just like a plane as well when you do push these things forward in the air. So I've never actually tried it in plane form. It's going to be so fun, though. This is such a cool creation. Obviously, it does have weaponry on it as well. All right, but let's not keep this thing on the ground, so bear with me here. I've only flown this thing once, so let's very slowly lift up. Don't want to do too much throttle. I can see the suspension rising. Yes, let there be flight. There we go. So we're going to use this tilt rotor design to our advantage here, and check it out. Look at how amazing this thing looks. Now you can lean left and right. You got all the different controls that you would expect with a helicopter. Oh, I love that. You can see the way it works too. For example, if we do want to turn around, these things go on opposite sides of themselves. And I mean, I don't know much about helicopters, but this thing is just fantastic. So let's get the throttle power up here. We're going to go a little bit higher, and then, oh god, okay, too much throttle. Too much throttle. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do a flip. Okay, I'm going to break the whole thing. God damn it. Oh, jeez. All right, but if you were wondering why I was feathering the throttle, that's exactly why. It seems to have a mind of its own if you let the throttle go too much. So let's not do that again. We're just going to move this ahead a little bit and then try it in plane form. All right, so the press of a button, and this thing is going to move those blades forward. Let's lift up those wings, and I feel like we need more speed. We need more speed! Oh, I'm sorry, statue! Okay, first try did not go... did not go well at all. Well, it depends on what you want. If you want explosions, it went perfectly. All right, let's try that again. We're nice and high right now, so we are going to put this into hopefully plane form in time. I'm going much faster this time. Oh, things are falling off. All right, turn it to full plane mode. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. How am I not dead? Okay, I did it. I did it, guys. I can't control it very well. Okay, God. This is why you don't see helicopters on the Drae channel. But you know what? Maybe I should, because this is fun. All right, you really need these blades going fast. I'm getting the hang of it now, though. I think we pretty much got it here. There we go. Now we are officially in plane form, and it's not as crazy anymore, so... Oh, dude, it does react just like a plane as well. You basically just gotta get that throttle maxed out, and then you are good to go. Look at this. I didn't realize how freaking large this thing is as well. Oh, God. Clip the back end. We're going down. Oh, God, I'm dizzy. Okay, stop game. All right, so I gotta say, this is one of the coolest little creations that I've seen in a while here. We didn't try shooting any weapons, so let's just, I'm not gonna be able to aim this thing up, so I'm gonna do my best here, but, if we let these things go. Oh, yeah! Holy crap, I did it! All right, so yeah, it's got a little bit of weaponry on it. It's got those rockets, and it's also got some cannons. Maybe we can hit these guys? That'd be amazing. But, no. Okay, wrong button. Okay, I shot it, but it didn't work. It was left control, not right control. My bad. The buttons for this thing are really all over the place. So yeah, guys, that is the Black Demon. Absolutely fantastic helicopter creation here. And with that, we're going to end this episode of the Best Besiege Creations. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, checking out some very awesome vehicles, having a little bit of a trophy truck competition, and yeah, just having some simple fun. As always, guys, I just want to say thank you for watching and liking, and I'll see you in the next one.